Check, check. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Sunday afternoon hockey here in Thompson, Manitoba. My name is Ashley Flett, and I am your commentator for this afternoon's game against the Cross Lake Islanders and the NCN Flames. This will determine who goes on, I'm pretty sure. So the winner of this game will go on. Oh, it's going to be a great game today. I could just feel it. We are just moments away from puck drop. All the teams getting set, doing their chants at the net. And Puck drop is just a few moments away, ladies and gentlemen. And the national anthem. And there it is, folks, your national anthem. Puck drop is just moments away. Your starting goalie for the NCN Flames is number 31, Levesque. And number 29, I believe, for the Islanders, for their starting goaltender, is Legros. I think that's Legros. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Sunday afternoon hockey, and the puck is drawn and game on. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now, crosses the blue line. Number 9 for the Flames will dump it out. Moody. Here's number 16 now for the Islanders. Feeds it up to the captain, Jaden Blacksmith. Jaden will go up. Jaden fires and a pad save, Levesque. And now a battle along the boards now. Here's Jaden Blacksmith. Tries to be fancy with it. Slap shot from the point. Got blocked up by a shin pad. Here's 16 now for Crosslake. Drops it down for 23. Here's 16. We'll try to keep it in, but it goes out of play. Number 5 now for the Islanders. Will retreat back to their zone and passes it across to 16. Back to number 5, Hulkrow. I think that's Hulkrow. But intercepted by number 3, Hill for the NCN Flames. Now a battle in the corner. And it's behind the net. Now the Islanders will regain possession of the puck and think of a breakout. Now number 3, Hill, will drop it down, and number 29 for their goalie, Legros, will stop it. And now a battling off in Crosslake's end. As the puck, they think about what to do with it, tries to feed it up front, but poked away down by number 21 or 27. Snooks. Here's number 27 now, Snooks for the Flames. They'll retreat back to their end, and we'll drop it down for number 17. Back to Snooks. But intercepted by number 9 for the Islanders. They walk in, they fire. Fired wide as it went off the glove. A Levesque's glove. And now Crosslake now going in front, but poked away by the NCN Flames. NCN tries to do a breakup, but poked away by Crosslake and kept in their end. And it's chipped down from NCN. And here's Crosslake now with the puck at center ice. Banks it off the boards for number 10. Feeds it up to 22. for the Islanders as NCN dumps it down back to there. And here's number 66, Sinclair. For the Islanders, we'll do a wraparound behind his net, but he'll stop and create some room for the Islanders to do a breakout. Here's number 7 now for the Islanders. We'll try to feed it up. Blocked away by number 2. I forget how to pronounce his last name, but it's okay. Here's number 24 now for the Islanders. Feeds it up for number 25. He'll haul wheels and a big hit by the Flames and the Islanders. And here's a race for the puck behind NCN's net. Another hit against the boards. Fired, but fired at the back. Here's number 14 now for the Islanders. Loses the puck. Pad save. Still out front. Slap shot. And they score! Number 18 for the Islanders. Spence will make this game 1-0 with 16:56 left. Number 18 will start this game off right for the Islanders. Whoa, and the whistle is blown. And the teams are being loud tonight. I believe number 18 is Trent Spence. That's number 18 with the starting goal for the Islanders, Trent Spence. Here's number 2 now for the Islanders. Tries to feed it up for number 91, but miscommunicated that pass. And here's NCN now with the puck behind their net, trying to create something to do with the puck. Here's number 25 now for the NCN Flames, McIver. Here's number 2 now for the Islanders, still battling for it as they enter the offensive zone. Crosslake tries to fire, but blocked away by traffic. And NCN putting on the pressure in the defensive zone. Here's number 20 now for NCN, tries to feed it up, but didn't get it off his stick right. Here's 55 now with a one-timer and fired wide. Now NCN will chip it down the boards, stopped by number 5, Hulkrow, and dumped back into NCN's end. Here's number 23 now for NCN. Feeds it across for number 21. 21 feeds it up for number 9, Moody, but didn't connect that well. Offside will be waved for NCN as number 16 will pick it up for the Islanders. And tries to feed it up to center ice, but didn't communicate with that pass. And here's number 19 now for the Islanders. Will dangle his way through, crosses the blue line, fires and a pad save. Levesque. And here's number 12 now. And then Islanders will have a big hit against the boards in NCN zone. And an arm will be raised and a delayed penalty for the Islanders will be waived. And now a penalty going towards Cross Lake Islanders. A classic tripping call. And the penalty is going towards... I believe that was... We'll see what the announcer says. And the puck is drawn at the Islanders' end. And Sam will think about what to do with it. Fired up front, nobody home. And now a battle behind the boards, or by the boards. Here's number 7 now for Cross Lake Islanders. We'll try to dump it up, but being pressured. Here's number 20 now for NCN. Here's Schnooks now with the puck. And here's Tanuni. Fired, but nobody home. Here's Schnooks now with the puck. He'll think about what to do. Feeds it to number 17. Tatuni. I think that's his name. I'm not too sure. That's his last name, I'm pretty sure. And Sam behind Cross Lake's net now. Tatuni. Yeah, there we go. Tatuni. Schnooks fires. Fired wide. And Legros will cover that puck up to make a face-off draw on their end. If you're just joining us, folks, it is 1-0 Cross Lake Islanders. Yep. Cross Lake's goalie is Legros. Their starting goaltender is Legros. And Cross Lake will dump it down for the penalty kill. And Levesky will be there to stop the puck and create NCN for some space as the Flames push up across center ice. And they try dumping into their Cross Lake's end. Intercepted by Moody for the Flames. They'll try dump it in, but it didn't get it off his stick right. Here's number 14 now for the Islanders. We'll dump it down for the penalty kill. Possibly a breakaway chance, but nobody home. Here's 22 now behind the net. Tries to do a wraparound. Passes up front, but nobody home. And here's Danon Smith now with the puck for the NCN Flames. Tries to think about feet to the cross, nobody home. Here's number 9, Moody, and offside will be called going towards the NCN Flames. 13:21 left in this first period. This is my first solo game. And I'm very, very appreciated to be here. And Cross Lake will dump it down for the penalty kill, and that will be it for the penalty. As number 18, well, number 19 now for the Islanders will come back on the ice. And here's number 5, Hulkrow, passes it to Jaden Blacksmith. As Jaden Blacksmith skates it up, he'll think about what to do with it, and he'll dump it down to the corner. And now a battle along the board. Jaden Blacksmith now with the puck, fires, fired way too high. As the race begins, number 2 for NCN versus 16 for the Islanders. As the Islanders have the puck and create some space. He'll try feed it across, but nobody home. Number 19 now will try get that puck. As NCN will feed it up to center ice. As NCN will chip it back in to Cross Lake zone for a line change. As number 23 now for Cross Lake will try to dump it down. And here's number 8 for the NCN, Bassett. Here's number 10, McKay, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, Poulad. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now. Here's number 25 now for the Islanders. As it's chipped up, it does not go out of play. And it's offside waved for the Islanders. And it will be called. 11:54 left in the first period. And here's number 8, base set. Up to number 13 for the NCN Flames as the NCN Flames enter the offensive zone. And the puck is going down to the middle, but nobody home as they keep it in to Cross Lake's end. Here's NCN Flames now, tries fired, but went off his stick. Number 7 stick for the Islanders. I believe number 7 is Nathan Hulkrow. That is Nathan Hulkrow, number 7. And a whistle will be blown as the puck drops. And we'll have another face-off. Here's number 23 now. Francian fires right off the face-off and a glove save right Legros. $11:33 left in this first period. 1-0 for the Islanders. As number 23 now for the NCN Flames. We'll try to think about what to do. He'll dump it down for Yetman. We'll try to dump it down for behind the net for Moody. But number 14 for the Islanders will try to dump it down. Here's number 18, Trent Spence. We'll dump it down for number 14. As number 23 now. And here's number NCN now. We'll dump it into Cross Lake's end. Here's number 14 for the Islanders. Feeds it for Trent Spence. Number 18. And now for 19 for the Islanders. Now a battle along the board. Tries to feed it to the middle, but Jaden Blacksmith intercepts that pass as the NCN Flames keep it in. And now number 19 will try to do a breakout pass, but number 23 didn't connect with that pass. Hand will be raised, signaling offside, and it will be waved off. And here's number 20 now for the NCN Flames. Tries to feed it to Yetman, but just out of his reach. Fires, but it went off Levesque's glove. And now a battle along the boards. And here's Trent Spence now with the puck. Will dump it down behind the net. As number 23 for the Islanders. We'll think about what to do. A sauce pass right in front, but nobody home. Here's 14 now. Will fire low. And a tip, but nobody home. And here's number 18, Trent Spence. The one that got the first goal for the Islanders this game. 10 minutes remaining, exact, in the first period. As NCN will try whatever. We'll dump it down, and here's number 28, Hutala. Number 28, Hutala will try to get that puck, but nobody home. And here's Prince, number 22 for the NCN. Passes it up for 17. Tatuni. And here's number 44 for NCN. We'll try to dump it in, but it goes into the bench. A seat. There's number 16 for the Islanders. Oh! And a big collision along the boards in cross-stick zone. Here's number 3 now for NCN. Hill will try to feed it up to number 27, but intercepted by the Islanders as they turn it the other way. And here's number 9. Feeds it to number 22, and that glove save, Levesque. 9:06 left in this first period. The score is still 1-0 Islanders. Holy Stuggats, ladies and gentlemen. Here's number 44 for NCN. Here's number 10 now for cross leg. Intercepted. But he did not touch that puck, and it got intercepted by Crosslake as NCN will dump it down. And Crosslake, here's 66, Sinclair. We'll dump it down for 22 to chip in to deny that icing. Here's number 17 for NCN. We'll drop it down. Oh, and a kick pass. That was actually a really great pass. And 13 now. We'll let the puck go off his skate and wave off that icing. And here's number 27, Schnooks. Here's number 17, Tatuni. Fires. Blocker save. Legros. And here's Crossing now. We'll turn the gear the other way. Here's number 22 now. Fires. And a glove save. Levesque once again. Puck is drawn and the Flames end, and Crosslake will win that face-off. And he almost got lost that puck. As Crosslake battle along, NCN feeds it up to the middle, but nobody home. Number 25 wasn't there to connect that pass. And here's 25 now with the puck. Fires at a tough angle, and a save Levesque. 7:54 left in this first period. The score is still 1-0 Islanders. And my hands are getting cold, folks. Puck is drawn and the NCN's in as Crossick. Trent Spence will dump it down for the corner for number 21 to pick up. Here's number 2 now for the NCN Flames. We'll try to think of something, and a big hit along the boards. Whoa, and some hands are being thrown at their end as NCN moves it up, shoots, and a save, Legros. And some words are being said and pucks are being shot. Holy Stuggats! What a start to this first period. .736 left in this first period. As NCN will win that draw, and a shot right off the face-off. It went low but bounced up again, but nobody home. As NCN will try to feed that puck towards. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now. Sorry for the delay of the whatever. Here's 23 now for Cross Lake. Enters the offensive zone and almost gets a big hit. As number 23 for NCN will feed it up, but nobody home. Moody was not looking. Here's number 20 now for NCN. Will feed it to number 23. And here's NCN now. Will feed it up to 20. 20 will skate it in, and he'll dump it into the right corner of Cross Lake zone. And here's Danon Smith now with the puck. Will think of something to do with it, but gets hit along the boards. And here's number 19 now for the Islanders. Will skate it up, and he'll dangle his way through. Has some moves, but almost Gagats lost that puck as he feeds it back for number 16. 16 will dump it in. As number 5, Holker for the Islanders will feed it to Jaden Blacksmith at the point, but fired wide. And here's number 16 now for the Islanders. We'll think about what to do. He fires, but blocked by a body in traffic. With the rebound, he'll try pass it down low, but nobody home. Here's 20 now for the NCN Flames as they try to do a breakout. And here's number 9, Moody. Moody, oh, I thought that. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now. Turns it the other way. 1 on 3. Here's a shot, but fired wide by 55 for the Islanders. Holy Stuggats. Back-to-back action here. Oh, and a big hit along the boards for the Cross Lake Islanders. And here's 55 now. We'll feed it to Jaden Blacksmith. That Jaden Blacksmith takes the shot. And it hit off the pad, off the Levesque. And here's number 3 now. Hill with the puck for the NCN Flames. As NCN will think about what to do with it. Here's number 13 now for the NCN Flames. Will enter the offensive zone. Fired, but it hit the pad of Legros. And here's the Islanders now. Will turn the gear the other way again. Here's number 7 now going towards the corner. And a hit along the board for 44 by NCN. As number 2 now for the Islanders will skate it in, a pad save and a rebound and a save, Levesque. Holy Stuggats. As number 2 will get the puck and he fires and a body has blocked that puck and makes it go out of play. Holy Stuggats. It's going to be a great game here, folks. .504 left in this first period. And as the puck is drawn, and Cross Lake will win that draw, and he'll fade it off to Trent Spence. Trent Spence with a shot, but it went off someone skating down low as NCN will chip it up. And here's number 28 now. We'll try reach for that puck by the NCN Flames, but nobody home. Hutala, number 28 for the NCN Flames. As number 9 now for the Islanders. We'll feed it up for number 22. Number 22 will pass it up for 10. Well, but nobody home. Here's NCN Flames now, 2-on-2 as they enter the offensive zone. And a battle along the boards behind the net now as the puck goes behind the net. As the Cross Lake Islanders will think about what to do with the puck. Here's base set with a shot, but nobody home. Here's number 14 now for the Islanders. We'll feed it for number 18, Trent Spence. Back to number 10. Here's number 18, Spence. Back to 22 as 22 will skate up center ice. And he'll enter the offensive zone. And he'll look for a pass, but nobody home as he has the puck behind the net. He is dancing with fire Holy Stuggats. Here's number 14 for the Islanders. Shot low. Pat save. Levesque. Here's number 10 now for the Islanders. We'll drop it down for the point for the Islanders. Number 14 now for the shot. And it went off his chest as they go behind the net now. Number 14 for the Islanders. Shot at a tough angle, but off the side of the net. And here's number 10 now. Number 7 for the NCN Flames. And here's number 9 for the Islanders. A shot, but it went off number 8's leg by the Flames. And number 16 blows a tire as number 16 for the Islanders. We'll bank it along the boards for 24 to pick up. 24 will try feed it over to number 5, Hulkrove, but Hulkrove wasn't looking. And here's number 2 now for the NCN Flames. We'll enter the offensive zone. He'll try feed it up the middle, but nobody home. As the puck goes out of play out of the offensive zone for the NCN Flames. They'll think of a regroup and try to do another breakout. Here's Schnooks, number 27. Schnooks for the NCN Flames. We'll dance within his defensive end. Here's number 13 now for the NCN Flames. We'll feed it up for number 3, Hill. Holy smokes, folks. I feel like I'm Raz Eminem here. But it's all good. Here's Sooks right in front. Nobody home. The puck is still loose. Here's 23 with a slap shot, but it didn't get it all on his stick right. Holy Stuggats, folks. A great chance by the Flames, but nobody home. Here's number 24 now for the cross leg. 2-on-2 the other way. Here's number 25 now. But the puck loses possession of it. That's number 13. We'll try to tip it up for Snooks. Number 13 now with the puck. As the puck goes in front of the net for the cross legs net. As some bodies are being thrown. Here's number 16 now for the 66 Sinclair for the Islanders. Tries to toe drag his way, but he miscommunication with it. Here's Dayton Smith now racing for that puck in the offensive end. He is outnumbered, but can he handle it? As it goes behind the net now, Crossleg will pick up the puck. Here's number 2 for the Islanders now. We'll sauce it up for number 23 for the Islanders as they turn it the other way. A backhander, but fired wide. As number 19 for the Islanders will keep it in. Number 4, no one touched that puck. I thought Moody with the puck now for the NCN Flames. We'll sauce it around. Yetman will try to race for it, but it's just too far out of his reach. And here's number 7 now for the Islanders. We'll try to get the puck, but miscommunicated with it. Here's number 19 for the Islanders now. We'll feed it up for number 23 for the Islanders. As Islanders shoots, and a glove save, Levesque. Holy Stuggats. .104 left in this first period. As the score is still 1-0 Islanders. As number 16 now for the Islanders will shoot, but Pat save Levesque. Here's number 2 now for the NCN Flames. They'll try to tip it up, but nobody home. Ole Lamy. As here's number 3 now for the NCN Flames. Here's Schnooks now, number 27, Schnooks. Will feed it up for number 3, Hill. As the NCN Flames enter the offensive zone, drops it down for Schnooks. Schnooks will skate it in, goes up the middle, but nobody home. Here's number 19 now for the Cross Lake Islanders with the puck. As number 8 will keep it in for the Flames. And here's number 3, a big hit along the board as he loses his stick. Oh! And a big hit from the Islanders at number 19. Will stiff someone out for that massive hit. And the bodies are being thrown, folks. Here's Trent Spence. Almost choked. We'll feed it down for number 23. And a hit along the boards for the NCN Flames. And that will be a wrap for the first period. And the gloves. And some hands are being thrown. Holy Stuggats to end this first period off. And there's good old-fashioned punch him, slap him hockey. Oh my gosh. Absolute chaos at the end of the first period, folks. And that'll be the end for the first period. We'll be right back with the second period coming up in a few minutes. There we go. And here we go, folks. We are back for the second period. And I believe so many players are off the ice. 4 players in the bench for the Flames and 3 players for the Islanders. And I just looked on. Here we go. As the Islanders now push up. Here's number 19 now for the Islanders. We'll skate into the offensive zone. We'll pass up front, but blocked away by NCN. And a diving. Number 9 will dive. Moody will try dive to poke away that puck. But Crosslake will keep it in. Back behind the net for number 9 for the Islanders. And the net's off. It's boring. Here we go, folks. Here's number 16 now. As Hulkro shoots, it went off a knee pad in front. Here's number 16 now for the Islanders. Will shoot, but nobody home. As Crosslake behind the net, number 23. Number 23 now with the puck, Muswagon. And here's number 5, Hulkro. Back to Muswagon. Muswagon will drop it down. For number 2, Muswagon along the boards. A battle for the puck. Here's number 44. Number 8 for the NCN Flames. We'll dump it down for number 9, Moody to pick up. And here's number 23, Muswagon. For 19 now, fires and went off NCN's glove into the boards. Holy Stuggats. Here's 27, Schnooks will make the puck go out of play for the NCN Flames. And here's number 16 now with the puck, Cunningham. Here's number 5, Hulkro. Back to Cunningham, number 16. For the Islanders, as number 22 will get the puck. And they still keep it in. Tries to feed it to Cunningham. Cunningham gets the puck and places it back down on the ice. As NCN Flames will dump it down for the penalty kill. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's number 25 now with the puck. For number 22 now with the puck. And here back to here's 22. Back to 7 for the Islanders. Slap shot. Pad save in front. Right off the mask of Levesque. Holy Stuggats. He was on. Oh, I can't talk right now, folks. That was way too close. Here's number 22 now for the Islanders. Brown to number 7. Hulkro to 66. Sinclair will enter the offensive zone. Sinclair will go behind the net. Tries to feed it up front, but NCN will dump it down for the penalty kill. 17 minutes remain as 1 minute remains in the NCN penalty. In the Cross Lake power play. And an icing call will be made going towards the Islanders. As 2 players will come out of the box. As all the Cross Lake players in the box will come out. As 2 remain in the box for NCN. As the puck is drawn. NCN will keep it in. And maybe a breakaway chance, but nobody home. And here's Snooks now with the puck as they enter cross leg zone. They'll come back out to regroup. Here's number 8. We'll try to catch that puck, but nobody home as the penalty still goes on. And they'll regroup. Here's cross leg now. 66 Sinclair feeds it up to Jaden Blacksmith. As Jaden Blacksmith goes towards the corner, almost loses the puck in the corner. And now a battle along the boards in the corner. NCN will dump it out for the penalty kill. 10 seconds remain on the penalty kill. As Legros will be there to stop and play the puck. And here's 25 now with the puck for the Islanders. We'll skate it in. Holy Stuggats. I'm trying to read the names here. And an icing call, I believe. Yeah, an icing call. So it does not say the number for number 25 on the list here. But it's okay. Anyways, back to the game. Puck is drawn in NCN zone. As number 3, Hall will try to play it. Here's number 8 now with the puck for the NCN Flames. We'll try to skate it up. And he'll drop it down. Here's number 28 now with the puck. Hutala. I believe that is number 28. Hutala, yep. And here's Hallcrow. Number 5, Hallcrow. Back to 16, Cunningham. And here's Jaden Blacksmith with a breakaway now for the cross-leg Islander. Shoots. And a save made Levesque. Holy Stuggats. It went 5-hole, but nobody home. I don't know how that's possible. When it goes 5-hole, 99% of the time it goes through. But Levesque proved all of it wrong by stopping a 5-hole shot. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. As Jaden Blacksmith will be switched out for number 23 for the Islanders for the face-off. And here's number 2 now for NCN. We'll try to keep it in. As Cross-Lake Islanders regain possession of the puck. And here's Jaden Blacksmith now with the puck at center ice. We'll bank it off the boards. And into NCN zone. Here's number 18 now for NCN. We'll try to dump it down, but it hit a tight angle and went just straight forward. And here's number 17 now for NCN. Here's number 2. Just number 7. Back to 20. Back to 17. Tatuni. And here's number 2 for the NCN Flames. We'll dance with the puck in the offensive zone, and he'll dump it down to keep it in. He'll feed it across, but nobody home. Here's number 2 now, still with the puck, and he'll dangle through somebody. And number 17 now shoots, and fired wide as it went off a body. Here's number 23 now. That's number 19. Here's 23 now for Cross-Lake Islanders. 19 with the puck now. We'll try to dangle through everybody. Here's number 2 now for the NCN Flames. Everyone will take a spill down into the corner. Number 22 and 19. Number 2 and 19 for both NCN and Cross-Lake. And here's Trent Spence. We'll pass it off to number 14 for the Islanders. As NCN will regain the puck. He'll try shoot, but he fanned on it. Right up front. 27 Snooks fires and nobody home. A shoulder save made by Legros. Holy Stuggats. Holy Stuggats. Puck is drawn as scratch for the Islanders. Will win that face-off, and NCN will dump it down. Sorry for the delay. I was taking things in. Wait, no, that's Skatch. Is that? Yeah, Skatch. And here's NCN to the end now. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me the second period? Here's number 3 Hill for the NCN Flames as he skates it in. We'll try to feed it to the middle, but it went off a skate. of the Islanders, and almost Gagats went in. Almost an own goal. Here's 25 now. We'll feed it up for number 24, but nobody home. Here's number 20 now for the NCN Flames. Here's number 23 now for the NCN Flames. We'll regroup back to the defensive end. He'll look for a pass. He makes the pass, but nearly found on it. Just got a piece of it off his stick. As NCN now with the puck now. We'll feed it up for number 20, and he'll tip it down the boards. And a line change will be made for the Flames. Here's Sketch now. 88, Sketch. We'll try to feed it down, but intercepted by Yetman. Number 12 for the NCN Flames. Here's number 20 now. We'll feed it up for Danon Smith. Danon Smith will enter the offensive zone for the NCN Flames. He'll feed it across the 17, slap shot, and it hit the crossbar, I believe. And the goalie will shove someone in, and the net will come off. And it's boring. And some words are being said at the cross-leg net. If you're just joining us, 12:30 left in this second period. The score is still 1-0 Islanders. Number 9, Moody for the NCN Flames versus Jaden Blacksmith for the Islanders for the face-off, as Jaden Blacksmith wins that face-off as number 7. We'll dump it down for number 22. Muswagon. I believe that's Muswagon, or is that 25? I don't know. But here we go. Here's number 7 for the Islanders. We'll dump it down for number 19. NCN will keep it in. Number 44 with a shot, but it almost Gagats went off someone's helmet. Here's number 66 now, Sinclair. Oh, almost blows a tire. But he stays on his feet as NCN will regain possession of the puck. As it goes off Yetman's back. And the puck is in the air. As Yetman will play that puck, and intercepted by Jaden Blacksmith, as Jaden Blacksmith will dump it down to the NCN end. Here's number 17 now for NCN. We'll try to tip it up. Slap shot for number 7 and a chest save. Levesque. And he'll cover that puck up for the rebound. A rebound right in front. But he will cover that puck. .11:41 left in the second period. The score is still 1-0 Islanders. Here's 16 now. Cunningham will fire, and a glove save Levesque. Right off the face-off, there was a shot, and Levesque will cover that up. Oh. My bad, folks. I just coughed, but it's okay. Here's number 25 now for the NCN Flames, and he'll keep it in. And I believe a penalty is called, or an offside. Yeah, an offside. And here's number 9 now, Muswagon. Here's NCN now with the puck, number 2. We'll try to feed it up for number 3. Hill, but nobody home. And it's still in the corner. Now number 10 for the Islanders. We'll keep it in. But number 10 will make it go off his leg. And here's 16 now. Oh, no, number 10. And here's NCN Flames now. Schnooks will dump it in. And Legros will cover the puck up as NCN will try to race for the puck. Hill will take the face-off, and number 9 for the Islanders will take the face-off. Number 9 will be switched out for somebody. Number 10 And a blocker save, Legros. As number 23 for the NCN Flames will keep it into their end and stop it for going out of play. Here's 22 now. We'll feed it to number 9. Number 9 will bank it off the boards. And 23 for the NCN Flames will pick it up. As NCN will try to dump it down, but nobody home. And here's Cunningham. 16 fires. Went off a shin guard in traffic. Here's 22 now for the NCN Flames. We'll handle the puck. That's Cross Lake now. We'll try to get it. And here's Schnooks now for the NCN Flames. We'll go behind their net. And he'll go for a skate. And he'll drop it down. And it went off someone's stick. Here's Cunningham. The number 5, Hulkrow. As Hulkrow will think what to do with it. He'll try to feed it up front, but nobody home. And Levesky will pat it away. And here's 25 now with a shot. Muswagon and a glove save, Levesky. 9:42 left in the second period. The score is still 1-0 Islanders. Number 25 for the Islanders will take the face-off as NCN wins that draw in the offensive zone. I mean, their defensive zone. Holy Stagats. Here's number 16 now for the NCN Flames. We'll go the other way as he tries to go on the outside. Feeds it to the middle. It's in front. Oh, my goodness. Muswagon will poke it away. 16 now for NCN. We'll keep it in. 16 fires and a glove save, Legros. Holy Stagats. As number 7 now for NCN will take the puck and they'll win that draw. Number 17 with a shot. Fired way too high. Oh my gosh. And NCN blows a tie. Here's number 14 now. Pass up to 23. Poked away by number 17. Crosslake still has it in the offensive zone. As number 44, a battle along the board. 17 will pick it up for the NCN Flames. Number 16 now with the puck. Poked away. As Trent Spence will pick it up, number 18, Trent Spence. And number 19 lost his stick and couldn't receive that pass. Number 17 now will bank it off the boards for 16. 19 for the Islanders will pick it up. 19 will dangle through everybody. Here's number 24 now for the Islanders. Back to 19 up front, but poked away. And here's number 14 now for the Islanders. We'll keep it in. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now with the puck. We'll make it go off someone's shin guard. Number 19 now with the puck as he walks in. He goes behind the net. Oh, up in front. Jaden Blacksmith with a shot. And a save laid Levesky. Holy Stugouts as Jaden Blacksmith falls. And NCN now will turn it the other way. And a shot and fired wide. Holy Stugouts, this is so much to talk about and take in at the same time. Oh my gosh, as Dana Smith almost fell by the ref. 8:04 left in the second period. The score is still 1-0 Islanders. As number 14 now for the Islanders will bank it off as NCN will pick it up. And I believe that is Danon Smith with the puck in their defensive end. Danon will think about what to do with it. We'll pass it off to number 23. Up to 20, but poked away. Number 7 tried to go for a hip check there, but didn't connect. Here's Sinclair now with the puck up to number 2. Intercepted by NCN as they walk it. Number 9, Moody, was not looking. That could have been a good chance right in front, but nobody home. And there's a race for that puck going into NCN's end. I'm losing my voice, folks. And it's for a good cause, for a good game. Sinclair with a shot. A chest save, Levesky. Holy Stugats, 7:13 left in the second period. Holy Stugats. And And the puck is drawn in NCN's end, and NCN will win that faceoff in their defensive end. And Cunningham with a shot and a glove save, Levesque. They're trading glove. Him and Legros are trading glove for glove saves. That's just a new slur that I just came up with. Not a slur, a new word. My bad. And here's number 2 now for the NCN Flames. Will go up and dangle through everybody. Number 10 will try to pick it up. Here's number 3 now. Hill will go behind the net. Hill, is he going to think of a wraparound? No, he does not. He fires. Number 2 will pick it up. Number 2 will skate it in. And number 19 now will feed it down and go behind the net for number 3. Hill to pick up, but nobody home. NCN will keep it in. As Cross Lake will regain possession. As Hallgrove back to Cunningham. Up to number 10. Number 10 will feed it to 22 up front as they do a breakout. They're shifting the gear hard. Oh, just save. Oh my God, and a shot and a glove save, Levesque. Whoa. And the goalie just threw hands there. They give him a little warning. Holy Stuggats, it's a great game here, folks. Holy smokes. As the ref just takes a spill. I believe the ref just took a spill. Puck is drawn in NCN's end as Cross Lake will regain the puck. Here's number 5 now. Hallcrow with the puck. Feeds it to Cunningham. 16. We'll pass it off to number 19 in the corner. We'll try to feed it up front, but blocked by number 20. Skate by NCN. Here's Cunningham now with the puck. Feeds it to 19. Feeds it across to Hallcrow. Hallcrow with a shot, and it went off. Someone stick with the tip, but nobody home. Here's 16 now. Cunningham. Back to 19. To Hallcrow, but nobody home. Way too far out of his reach. Here's Hallcrow now in the corner with the puck. Feeds it up to the middle, and Levesque will cover that puck. Oh, I just realized Cross Lake is on a power play for the next minute and 27 seconds. Why am I just realizing this too late? But it's okay. 17 now for the NCN Flames. We'll try to dump it down as number 19 will keep it in for the Cross Lake Islanders. Here's Jaden Bugs with the out front. Bad save, Levesque. Holy Stuggat. As number 19 now keeps it in. He'll feed it to Hallcrow. Back to 19. To Cunningham. For an open slap shot. Shoots and right in front. And a bad save, Levesque. Holy Stuggat. He had a wide open net. But Levesque kicks his pad out and shuts the door on him. As Cunningham now still keeps it in now. Cunningham with a shot as it goes off a stick in traffic. Here's number 16 now. Cunningham right in front. Holy Stugats, and that's covered by Levesque. And oh my gosh. I can barely talk, folks. There's so many chances left and right. Holy smokes, that was a good chance. Puck is drawn, and Cross Lake will win the draw in the offensive zone. Here's number 9 now for the Islanders. We'll sauce it along the boards into number 10 at the other side. And here's number 7 now with the puck. Going for the slap shot. Goes off an E-pad. Here's number 10 now with the puck. Sauces it across, but nobody home. Sinclair was there, but just too far out of his reach. Here's 16 now for the NCN Flames. We'll turn it the other way. And number 16 goes and fires, and a chest save, Legros. And the crowd is going here, folks. Holy Stuttgart, 7 seconds left in the Cross Lake power play. As Cross Lake now with the puck, we'll think about what to do with it. Feeds it to number 22. Number 22 with the puck now. Oh! And a big hit just right out of the box for number 8 for NCN. He hits Holcrow, and another hit against the boards in Cross Lake's end, as he breaks his stick during the process. Oh my gosh. There is so much stuff going on here. I don't even know what to do. Oh my gosh, there is so much. .358 left in this second period. Holy Stuggats. And a penalty will be going out to NCN. For a 2-minute penalty going out to the NCN, as Cross Lake will go on once again another power play. As Jaden Blacksmith now will take the face-off for the Islanders. To Cunningham. To 66 Sinclair. Full fire low. And a stick save made by Levetsky. As NCN will dump it down for the penalty kill. Holy Stuggats. Here's 66 now. Sinclair will drop it, but nobody will read it. Here's 66 now with the puck. Up to 55. Up to 16 Cunningham. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now. Going into the offensive zone. He'll go on the outside. He'll go behind the net. We'll try feed it up front, but nobody home. Here's Cunningham now with the puck. Feeds it to the middle. Nobody home. Oh my goodness. Holy Stuggats. And they'll dump it down for the penalty kill once again. Here's 66 now. Sinclair with the puck. We'll feed it up for Cunningham. To Jaden Blacksmith. He'll walk in. He'll try to feed it up front, but nobody home. It's in the middle. And a shot. And a save made by Levetsky. And there was a rebound, but nobody home. 55. Here's 66 now. Sinclair will bank it off the boards for number 55 to pick up a poked away by number 20 by NCN. Here's number 77 now. Jaden Blacksmith with a shot and a pat save. Levetsky, he'll try bank it off. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my voice here, folks. Here's number 19 now for the Cross Lake Islanders. Here's Sinclair now with a slap shot down low. And Jaden Blacksmith almost went for the tip, but nobody home. As NCN will dump it down to kill time on this penalty. Oh my gosh, and Legos almost hold him. Here's number 7 now with the puck. Fires, and it went off the glove of Legros. And it went down. And the Cross Lake will give him the puck for him to cover. 20 seconds left on the Cross Lake power play with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the second period. And it is a no-goal period, folks. There is still no goal in the second period yet. It is still 1-0. No goals have been scored in the second. 1 in the first, no in the second. None in the second, I mean. Here's number 9 now. Tries to feed it to number 10, but nobody home. Here's 44 now to number 17, the captain for the NCN Flames. They'll dump it down to kill the remainder of the penalty. As the player in the box now, number 2, will come out from the box. And I believe an icing will be waved and called. 1:50 left in the second period. The score is still 1-0. Holy smokes. Puck is drawn in Cross Lakes end, and they'll win their own face-off. Oh, and a 3-on-1 the other way. Oh my goodness, here's number 9 now. Feeds it on front. Number 7 with a slap shot. A pass save Levetsky. And another rebound. And a save Levetsky. Levetsky is on fire right now. Holy Stuggats. I'm losing my voice after all this yelling. Holy Stuggats. Here's 14 now for the Cross Lake Islanders. We'll feed it to number 10. NCN will try to intercept it now with 1:18 left in the second period. And a hit. And here's number 3 now. Hole. Hole. Here's number 2 now with the puck. Fans on it, poked away. Here's number 7 now with the puck for the Cross Lake Islanders now in their own end. We'll think about what to do with it as the puck will go to the goalie, Legros, and Legros will be there to cover it up. We'll cover it up. Holy smokes, I can't talk right now. Oh. 1:03 left in the second period. The score is still 1-0 Islanders. Blacksmith versus Moody for the face-off. And Blacksmith will get there. Yedman with a shot, but pass save Legros. As Cross Lake will regain possession in their own end. And he'll turn into a 3-on-3 the other way. And number 23 now with the puck for the Islanders. Feeds it up to the middle, but poked away by NCN. And it is still there. Nobody home. Holy Stuggats. Jaden Blacksmith will go for the backhand, but nobody home. And now there's a battle on the boards. Moody will move it up for number 10, I believe. And a big hit against the boards for the Islanders. Oh my gosh. And then another hit by the Flames to number 19. And holy Stuggats. And I believe there is a charging call going towards NCN. And the crowd is going here, folks. This is the loudest crowd I ever heard. Holy Stuggats. As number 12, Yetman will go in the box for the NCN Flames. 2 minutes for charging, I believe. Here's Cunningham now with a shot! Went low, but nobody home. Here's 55 now. Here's 60 now, Cunningham again with another shot. And it went off Levetsky's glove. Here's Holker now. We'll keep it in. The final 10 seconds ticking down. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now with the puck. Still has it. He's getting it off to the middle. And a save Levetsky. And it went off the B1 piece of the crossbar. And the timer will go out. Holy Stuggats. What a great end to the period. Levetsky is on fire. He is taking it all in as we head into the final period. Will NCN score? We will never know. We'll find out in the third period coming up in the next 15 minutes. Alrighty. And we are back. And in case you guys are wondering who I am, my name is Ashley Flett from Norhouse, Cree Nation, Manitoba. I came all this way to commentate for this determination game. As we are moments away from puck drop. And the third period is about to be underway with the puck about to drop, and there it is, folks. The puck has been dropped as NCN is still on a penalty kill. And NCN will shoot it out of play, and the face-off will be in their end. Puck is drawn, and Schnooks will have that puck. Schnooks will go get it as 55 for the Islanders will try race for that puck. Here's 54 now for NCN. And I believe number 15, oh no, number 5, Hulkrow will be there. And NCN will dump it down the boards for the penalty kill. Here's number 16, Cunningham for the Islanders. We'll try to think of a breakout on what to do with it. He'll try to feed it across. Intercepted by 16. Shoots, and he scores! Number 16 for the NCN Flames will tie this game. A short-handed goal to make the game 1-1. Within a minute of the third period, NCN will tie this game. Holy Stuggats. And the puck is drawn again. Holy smokes. And an icing call will be made. Holy Here we go, puck is drawn in the offensive zone for the NCN Flames as the Cross Lake Islanders will get that puck back. Intercepted again. As Cross Lake will bring it in. Number 9 will drop it down for number 10. Number 16 now for the NCN Flames as number 9 and 23 will race for that puck. Number 9 will feed it off to number 7 and number 7 passes it off for number 22 to Sinclair. Number 66 fires. It's still loose and he's going for the wraparound. It's still in front. Oh my goodness. How did that not go in? Here's 66 Sinclair fired wide. As NCN Flames will think about what to do with it. They'll send it all the way down the ice for the remainder of the penalty kill. Holy Stuggats. Oh, that is some solid defense by the Flames. As Cross Lake will race for it and an icing call will be made. And holy Stuggats, we have a tie game in the third period. Holy Stuggats. Oh, that is some... Oh my goodness! How did that... Number 7. Pass it up for number 22. To Sinclair, number 66. Fires. It's still loose. And he's going to the wraparound. He's still in front. Oh my goodness! How did that not go in? Puck is drawn, and Sam with the puck now. Number 17 will fire, and a glove save, Legros. 18:09 left in the third period. Within the first 2 minutes, there's been chance, a goal. Holy smokes. You name it, folks. This game will have some intense moments. And holy cow, what a great game. Here's 14 now for the Islanders. We'll try dump it down. As 44 for the NCN Flames. We'll keep it in. Here's number 2 now for the NCN Flames. We'll dump it down. A stick save, Legros. Here's number 14 now for the Islanders. We'll try backhander it. But intercepted by the NCN Flames. Number 16 now, looking for his second goal. I thought he stole the puck. Here's 44 now. For number 17, their captain for the NCN Flames. Here's 44 with the puck now. Feeds it up to number 16. We'll chip it in there to deny that icing. And almost a big hit. A hip check. As Crossleg will regain possession of the puck. As the NCN Flames almost kept it in. As Crossleg comes the other way. 25 now. Muswagon with the puck. As NCN will dump it down. As Crossleg will race for that puck. Here's number 18, I believe, Spence. Here's number 2 for the Islanders. As the puck still is in Crossleg's end. Here's number 7 now with the puck. Feeds it across. Nobody home. 13 was just out of his reach. And a glove save, Legros, as he reaches upstairs and catches that puck. Legros as he reaches upstairs. 16:43 left in the third period as Danon Smith for the NCN Flames will take the face off. As number 23 now for the Islanders goes the other way now. He'll skate in. He still has it now. Shoots. Fired way upstairs. Here's 12, Yetman. For the NCN Flames, they'll walk in. Back to Yetman as he goes into the corner. Tries to draw pass for it. Connects, but barely. As he goes up the middle, number 23, but nobody home. Here's 20 now for the NCN Flames. We'll feed it across to number 21, Danon Smith. And we'll pass it up, and Crossleg will intervene with that. That was a few seconds ago, but I was a little delayed on it. But it's okay. And an icing call will be made going towards Cross Lake. The score is now 1-1 with 16 minutes and 1 second left in the third period. It's been a crazy few minutes. That's okay. And an icing call will be made towards Cross Lake. The score is now. Here's number 19 now for the Islanders. And a big hit by number 12, Yetman for the NCN Flames. And here's Jaden Blacksman now the other way. He dangles his way through. Backhander in front. Nobody home. Holy smokes. Here's Danon Smith now. We'll try to tip it up. Still kept in now. Here's number 19 now for the Islanders. We'll skate around. Here's Cunningham. Right in front. In front. A save Levesque. Holy smokes. Cross Lake has 43 shots on goal and only 1 went in. NCN has 20 shots on goal and 1 went in. Levesque is on fire right now. Holy smokes. Here's number 7 now with the puck. Tries to feed it across. Right in front. Nobody home. Holy smokes. All right, here we go. Here's 66 Sinclair. Feeds it to number 7. Up to 55. Up to 91. 91 will try to dangle its way through, but intercepted. Got too fancy with it, and here we go. The other way, Schnooks. Number 27, Schnooks. Whoa. Here's number 27, Hall. Right in front. Nobody home. A great save by Legros. And here's Hall. Number 3, Hall. Right in front again. Intercepted by Sinclair. Right in front. Is it in? Oh, no, he saved it. Legros with the pad save. It just like squeezed underneath this pad. I know that feeling. I'm a goaltender myself, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very scary feeling and a scary thing. Here we go. The puck is drawn as Cross Lake wins their defensive zone face-off. Here's number 10. Feeds it to 22. 22 will go the other way. He goes on the outside. He fires low and poked away into the corner. Here's 22 now with the puck again. will go for the wraparound. No, he turns it the other way. Right in front. Nobody home. Here's 18 Trent Spence with a slap shot. Right in front. Nobody home. Holy seconds. Right in front. A save the match play. Holy smokes. I can't talk right now, folks. It is so much chaos right now. Holy smokes. Here's 14 now for the Islanders as it goes out of play. And NCN will race for that puck. Holy smokes. Oh, I can barely breathe. Oh, here's Trent Spencer, number 18 for the Islanders. We'll drop it down for number 22 for the Islanders. Here's number 16 now, looking for his second goal as he makes one slip. Here's Trent Spence now for the Islanders. We'll bank it off the boards, and it's still kept in by the Flames. Up to the middle, up to 16. Here's 23 now. For the NCN, we'll dump it down into the corner as Crosslake will try shoot it out of their zone. But blocked. There's a 2-on-2 ratio in the corner now. As number 20. And here's a 2-on-2 the other way for the Islanders. Number 10 with the puck. He skates in. He dangles way through. And he skates in right in front. And the net's off. It's boring. And good old-fashioned hook 'em, smoke 'em hockey. As the net is fully off and hands are being thrown with 13:22 left in the third period with the score tied at 1-1. Oh, I just got some information. There's going to be a 4-on-4 hockey game for the next 2 minutes. It is a great game, folks. I don't know what to tell you. You can't ask for anything better than this. A good old tie game hockey. Hockey game. Holy smokes, I can barely talk. I'm out of breath. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now against Hall at the red circle, right outside the red line. And here's NCN now. Schnooks with the puck. Will try feed it up, but intercepted by Jaden Blacksmith. As Jaden Blacksmith will feed it off to number 19 for the Cross Lake Islanders. And he takes a spill. And here's number 77, 77, Jaden Blacksmith. 27 night. Here's 60 now, Cunningham for the Islanders. Almost loses the puck, but he's dancing with it as he feeds it up for number 19. 19 will stop. He puts the brakes on as they go out of play once again. And he'll try to think of a speed route to go through. And he dangles his way through it. And he gets hit by Snooks. And another hit by Jaden Blacksmith. Holy smokes. Bodies are flying here, folks. And we got an arm raised. And I believe that is going to be a hooking call going towards the Cross Lake Islanders. So I believe it's going to be a 4-on-3. Yeah, rock'em sock'em hockey. I forgot about that. I heard it before, then forgot it, and made my own. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's okay. As Cross Lake will dump it down. As number 17 for NCN will dance with their puck in their captain will feed it up to center ice for the NCN Flames. Jaden Blacksmith will poke it away as their captain. Here's number 16 now for the NCN Flames, looking for his second goal as he skates in. He goes for the wraparound. Almost Gagats right in front. Legros is there to cover the puck. 12:04 left in the third period. There's 43 seconds left in both penalties and one penalty with 1 minute and 31 seconds. So a little 4-on-3 action. for you guys here. Here's number 17 now for the NCN. They win that draw. Snooks with a shot. Save leg goes. It's still loose. And it went out. Here's number 17 now. Their captain for the NCN Flames. For number 3, Hall. He'll skate it up the middle. He shoots. Went off Jaden Blacksmith's stick in traffic. Right in front. And it went off the mask. And Legos will cover that puck. Holy smokes. The more that clock ticks down, the more aggressive the teams become. Here's number 27 now. Schnooks will take the draw for the NCN as they win that draw. Here's 17 now for NCN. Will shoot! And it went off someone's shin guard. And a rebound, but fired way that wide. Oh my God. Way out wide. Whoa, and an arm will be raised. Going across leg once again. As the goalie will come off for the extra attacker, and Jaden Blacksmith will shoot the puck. And I believe another penalty will go out again. So now a little 5-on-3 for the next 46 seconds. Then after that, a power play for the NCN Flames. Puck is drawn across legs end, and they'll dump it down for the penalty kill. Ozovetsky will be there to play it, as NCN is calling down their other players to do something about this little 5-on-3. And here's 23 now for the NCN Flames. He goes on the outside, and I believe there's not going to be a call. Almost looked like a hooking, but nobody home. Whoa. I don't know what's happening here. Someone fell at the cross-leg goaltender, but here's Hall now as he enters the offensive zone. He'll look for a pass. 16, poked away, and a save. Leg roast, and some hands are being thrown. They're hugging each other, folks. And I believe they're both being sent to the box. Number 16 for NCN, and Jaden Blacksmith for the Islanders. And my hands are cold, folks. They're shivering. Oh. Oh. My hand feels numb from the coldness and holding the mic at the same time. So just got where it is 4-on-3 for the next 9 seconds. Holy Stuggats, folks. And a 4-on-3 action here. Number 9, Moody for the NCN Flames will go against 91. And Crossleg will dump it down to kill off that 2-second penalty. And now, oh wait, no. Wait, what is happening? I believe there's 3 players in the box, and I don't know. They're a little confused, and I'm confused myself. I don't know what's happening. But it's okay. Anyways, back to action. Cunningham will bank it off the boards for the penalty kill to continue. And here's number 17 now. Their captain for the NCN will feed it off to Hall. Up to Schnooks. Back to Hall. To 17. 17 will feed it off to Hall. Hall with the puck now. He's thinking about what to do with it. Feeds it to 17. Right in front. And it went off a shin guard. In traffic. Here's number 3. Hall with a shot. But he fans on it. Here's Snooks will keep it in. He'll feed it off to Hall. Hall will feed it to 17. To Hall for an open shot. And he shoots. And then went off the blocker of Legros. And out of play. .29 left in this third period, ladies and gentlemen. And some rearrangements are being made. It is still 4-on-3. Hall with an open lane, but he didn't take the shot. Here's 17 now. Their captain for the NCN Flames feeds it to Hall. We'll think about what to do. Here's 17 now. Shoots! And a chest save, Legros. Once again. And now it is 4-on-4 for the next 33 seconds. 9:15 left in this third period. The score is still tied at 1. What a great game, folks. Here's number 2 now for the NCN Flames. Here's Hall now. Will shoot. And another chest save. Legros. Holy smokes. I just got word that Peguis Juniors defeated the Norway House North Stars 8-4. There will be a game 4 coming your way soon in that series, ladies and gentlemen. The series is tied 1-1 for Norway House and Peguis. Anyways, back to the game. Here's number 2 for the NCN Flames. We'll think about what to do with it. Feeds it to the corner. Tries to pass it to Schnooks. But here's Holcrow now for the Islanders. Number 3, Hall will keep it in. Number 19 for the Islanders will take a spill. Here's Sinclair now for the Islanders. Number 66 with the puck. And now a little 5-on-4 for the next 2 seconds. And now the penalty just got over. And now we're back to even strength. And now a line change is being made. 8:33 left in the third period, folks. It has been a crazy period. As Moody for the NCN Flames will take the draw. Number 18, Spence, will pass it off to number 14. And here's NCN, number 44, will feed it off to number 21, Danon Smith. As Jaden Blacksmith will keep the puck into their zone. To 23. Open shot. Blocker save. Levetsky. And we'll go for the rebound, but he'll cover that up straight away. What a great chance by the Cross Lake Islanders. But Levetsky will shut the door on him. I just want to take a moment to say I'm happy to be here in Thompson to commentate for this game. My partner beside me, that cameraman, Austin Apatagan. He is a part of Nomad Productions, or is it Media? Nomad Media? Nomad Media, yes. And there's a battle along the boards. Here's 23 now. Jaden Blacksmith 77, Jaden Blacksmith with the puck for the Islanders. Moody will try to dump it down. Number 14 for the Islanders will take a slap shot. And right in front, hit a body, but nobody home. Number 23 will try to feed it down now. Here's Moody for the NCN Flames. A 3-on-2 the other way. He'll slap shot it, but fired wide. Here's 14. Here's Moody behind the net. Tries to go in front, but nobody home. Moody still has it now. Tries to do a wraparound. Nobody home. A 3-on-2 the other way. Here's number 19 now for a cross leg. As Jaden Blacksmith enters the offensive zone. He shoots, blocked away in traffic. He shoots again, backhander. The man screen, open it. Oh my goodness. Here's Trent Spence now, fires. Went off on shin guard, and a breakaway. Vincent shoots, and a bad save, Legros. He didn't get it all off his stick, and bad save. Legros will kick that puck away. Holy smokes, it is getting loud in here, folks. Oh, and a break, almost a breakaway chance, but he didn't get it all. Here's 17 off for NCN. Their captain feeds it off for number 10. Here's number 7 now for NCN. We'll think of something to do. We'll feed it up to 12, no 13, another breakaway, backhander, and a save. Legros went off his pad, and he covers it up with 6:29 left in the third period. It is do or die for both teams, ladies and gentlemen. Winner goes on, while the other, you know the answer. And this is a good game. This will determine who moves on. As NCN will keep it into the offensive zone. But Crossleg will regain possession of the puck and turn it the other way. Here's 22 now with the puck for the Islanders in the corner in NCN zone. And 27 Schnooks will get the puck. Here's number 2 now for NCN. We'll skate it up. A 1-on-1. He'll dangle his way through. Fired. And a pad save, Legros. Oh my goodness. Number 19 will keep it in for NCN. Here's number 66 now, Sinclair. Up to number 9, but nobody home. NCN will keep it in now. Number 66 Sinclair will feed it to number 7. Up to 22 as they enter the offensive zone. Number 22 will look for something to do. Passes it to 3, but nobody home. Up in front, nobody home. Here's number 2 now for NCN. Going all the way now. Number 2 for NCN will go on the outside. He'll put the brakes on at the corner. As the puck will come out of play and they'll be dumped back in by NCN. As number 10 for the Islanders will regain possession of the puck. And number 24 now for the Islanders will skate it in. He'll dump it in and the puck will go out of play with 5:05 left in the third period. The score still tied at 1. Holy Stuggats, folks. Almost the final, well, I guess you could say the final 5 minutes left in this third period. The score is still tied at 1. As NCN now will skate it up. A 3-on-1 the other way. Here's Prince, number 22 Prince with the puck. And a hit against the boards by the Islanders. And maybe a 2-on-1. A 2-on-1, number 24 with a shot. Fired that wide. Holy smokes. As NCN will regain possession of the puck in their own end. And we'll go up to center ice, and Holker will poke it back in for number 20 to pick up in their defensive end. Number 16 now will make it go off his shin guard, and a hit against the boards. And number 24 now will dangle his way through, and he'll go into the offensive zone all alone. Number 24 will go behind the net, but bodied away. Here's number 7 now for NCN. We'll pick up the puck. Here's number 23 now for the Islanders. We'll skate around, drop it to the point for Jaden Blacksmith, but nobody home. It's still kept in by Cunningham. Number 23 now with the puck. Number 7 for the NCN will chip it down the boards for McIver. Number 25 for the NCN Flames will go. The final 4 minutes ticking down.
Almost a big hit, but he stays on his feet. Jaden Blacksmith almost had a good hit, but he stayed on his feet. Holy smokes, folks, I'm running out of breath here. It's been really intense game. Oh, here's number 16, Cunningham for the Islanders. We'll feed it up. But an icing will be waved. Are they going to wave it off? Maybe. But Levetsky will cover the puck as soon as number 23 is able to touch it. 3:30 left in this third period. Score is still tied at 1. A very close game here, folks. Will it go into overtime? That's the question. We may never know. We'll find out. Who is going to be the hero and make the school a 1-goal game? 14 now with a shot, but fired that wide. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now with the puck. We'll drop it down for number 23. Number 23 will feed it up front. Jaden Blacksmith right in front, but nobody home. 27 Schnooks will feed it up to number 3. Hall for the NCN. To number 2. To number 3. Oh, but no. In front Schnooks. And a stick save, Legros. Oh, my goodness. And number 2 now. Jaden Blacksmith will poke it out. As NCN will regroup now, and Cross Lake will do a line change. Here's number 9 now for the Islanders. To number 8. Number 18, Spence. Trent Spence to 14. And an icing call will be made going towards the Islanders. With 2:43 left in this third period. Holy smokes. And an icing call will be made going towards the Islanders. With 2:43 left in this third period. Holy smokes. Puck is drawn at center ice. Wait, was it at center ice? Yes, it was. Okay. Here's Crossing now with the puck. To 22 now. But Yetman will lift his stick and Dana Smith will get the puck. No icing will be waved. No ice. Number 14 for the Islanders will bank it off behind the net for number 22 to pick up. Now Trent Spence with the puck will feed it up to number 9. And number 10 will dangle his way through, and he'll go on the outside. Is he going to go on the inside? He goes behind the net. Almost went for the wraparound, but the puck was too far out of his reach. And a shot, but it went off a knee pad. And number 23, and Crossing now with a shot. And it went off a shin guard in traffic. Here's number 23 now with the puck. NCN now with the puck. Goes up. 12, Yetman just out of his reach. The final 2 minutes ticking down. 1 minute and 47 seconds. Ticking down. Here's number 22 now for Cross Lake. Oh, almost a hit by Yetman. As number 77, their captain, Jaden Blacksmith, is pushing up to the ice. Jaden Blacksmith fires, went off a leg in traffic. We'll try to feed it up to the front, but a hand pass by 44 by NCN. With 1 minute and 25, and this crowd is going crazy here, folks. Holy smokes. The crowd is loving it here in Thompson, Manitoba. And I believe a penalty is going to be going to NCN. A 2-minute penalty. So a 5-on-4 for the remainder of the third. Cross Lake has a power play. Wait, no, is it a 5-on-5? Yes, it is. Wait, no, one person will come off. Yeah, 5-on-4. A power play action here. Can NCN play safe on this power play? Or will Cross Lake score? We'll find out. Here's number 17 now with the puck. We'll try to dump it down, but it went off the glass. Here's Cunningham now. We'll drop it down for number 77. Jaden Blacksmith. Blacksmith right in front. 55 with the puck. I thought he was going to go for the tip there. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now with the puck. Drops it down for Cunningham. Cunningham goes in right across for number 19. And they score!
break this tie with a minute and 3 seconds left. Oh my goodness! They broke this tie with a minute and 3 seconds left. Number 19 will be the hero and break that tie. Holy smokes! I'm losing my voice here, folks. It has been an intense game, and they'll call a timeout. NCN will call that timeout. Take a listen to this crowd, ladies and gentlemen. The fans are going crazy as Cross Lake breaks this tie. Take a listen to this crowd, folks. As the final minute ticks down, will NCN score another? Or will Cross Lake advance? The final minute ticking down. As number 2 now for NCN will block that pass. Here's number 19 now, will dump it down as they pull the goalie for the extra attacker, and an icing will be called. So NCN will pull their goalie in the final 44 seconds left in this game. The score is 2-1 Islanders. They pulled their goalie, an extra attacker has been placed on the ice. And here we go, folks. The puck is drawn. Cross Lake will win that. Moody will catch that puck. A slap shot. Stick save. Leg roast. Number 19 now for Cross Lake will try to tip it out. And he does! As the final 30 seconds tick down. Cross Lake will intercept that puck. As number 2 now with the puck will go the other way. The final 20 seconds ticking down. And it's in front. Oh my God, and he found on it. Oh my goodness, Hall will pass it up. Here's 19 now. They shoot, and they score! As Cross Lake will score for the final 11 seconds of this game. And it looks like Cross Lake will be advancing to the next series of the KJHL. Oh my goodness. It has been a very intense game. And it looks like they are gonna run the clock here, folks. And your winners are the Cross Lake Islanders as they're advancing to the next series of the KJHL with a final score of 3-1 Islanders. Listen to this crowd, folks. Listen to this crowd, folks. This is what happens when a lot of people from their hometown, from Cross Lake, Manitoba, come all this way to witness a do-or-die game. Well, my name is Ashley Flett, and I'm with Austin Apatagan from Nomad Media, and we are signing off of this game. Ego sane, folks. We'll see you next time.